Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a look here at Solana. Really awesome situation here with Solana. We're going to update you based on yesterday's performance. And truth is, it's recovering a little bit here. There's a decent chance we might still be able to honor this ascending wedge and effectively continue to go higher. So this Elliott Wave Theory may just be a theory after all. And if we do establish higher highs, then we'll go ahead and reevaluate what the next low will be. But the pullback right now is only halfway through. So don't get too ahead of yourselves here. We're not establishing a higher high just yet. We want to make sure we kind of remain patient when it comes to a trade like this and try not to FOMO in. Speaking of FOMOing in, if you take a look here at our trading bot, take a look at what this guy is doing here. This is one of my day trading bots in my Premium Plus group. We got some BNB and trades there. There we go. Solana 22% in 8 hours. We got an XRP, of course. BNB. Here we go. Solana, another trade, 22% in 11 hours. Another 22% in 22 hours, and the list goes on. So we're just milking these Solana long and shorts there, depending on the direction it's heading. So congrats again to our community members for that. I'm happy that's working out well for you. Oh, also too, congrats to our community members here too. Very good job here again, yet alone. Chef, awesome stuff. Very good trader. We've also got Kratos, one of our newer members here. Love this. Look at this. Short, 5x leverage trade, low position size, low leverage. Keeping it real here, making sure we're not going too crazy. And 34% on 5x, that's fantastic. So keep up the good work, guys. I love your work. Keep it up. Guys and gals, of course, we got some awesome female traders in the group too. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at the daily time frame here and work our way down. So let's look at a few key factors. And this hasn't changed a whole heck of a lot. We're up over 70 on the RSI still. But keep in mind, money flow index is coming down. As the money flow comes away from the coin, so does the price. So you just got to recognize there's a decent chance with the volume starting to dissipate that we could very well see the price action do something similar. Okay, so I think this might be somewhat of a fake little pump here. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a fake out per se. It's an attempt to break the higher high, and it hasn't done that yet. Okay, so again, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, we can establish that this is not a higher high just yet. This is an attempt at breaking this previous high, and it still hasn't done it yet. So again, if we can get higher here, just say this is a higher low, and we do one of these, then we're going to be in good shape. Then at that point, we want to consider a long position closer to 45. Now I know you're probably asking yourself, why not get in a long right now if it's going to go up there anyways? Well, it may not go up there, that's the thing. And once you have confirmation it's broken through this trend, or this more so it's broken through the previous resistance, then you're going to be in a situation where you feel much more confident in your trade. That's typically what I like to do myself personally. Again, if I'm day trading, different story. You see the results for that. That's a trading bot that I've created myself and I provide to my community. But again, I don't like to day trade anymore. That's why I do that passively. I like to swing trade now, and right now this is not a good swing trade. Okay, just letting you know truthfully, while it has good momentum, this volume isn't high enough yet to convince me that we're going to break through that resistance level. Good news is, though, keep this in mind, this is not all doom and gloom. We do have this ascending trend that we're still honoring, and if you look at the moving averages, you can see the 50-day SMA, like a champ, holding steady with the price action. Okay, so again, this trend line is our friend essentially for now. It's good that we're back up over the 20, but the truth is maintaining above the 50 is the important thing. Okay, so if we can go ahead and continue to keep the price action above the 50, then I'll be sold, and I'll go ahead and consider taking another long position with Solana. Okay. Right now, we still have our short open. We hit 4 of our 5 profit targets. We're letting that last 5% ride. Again, I would recommend doing something similar too. I get a lot of questions. Hey, how do you structure your trades so effectively? Well, most of it is just kind of averaging into a position and averaging out. I'm never just 100% in, 100% out. I think that's extremely risky, and I like to take profits while I can. There's been so many times I've left meat on the bone or money on the table, and it's just very frustrating at the end of the day knowing you missed out. That's worse than FOMO to me personally, is to miss out on profits. So anyways, look at the MACD. It's not swinging upwards here at all. We don't have any no natural conversion, so to speak, here where the 12 intersects with the 26 in upward fashion. That's not really happening, and not like that's the catalyst here, but on the 4-hour time frame, that's a pretty big deal. Another reason why this MACD divergence recently here, just a couple of days ago, kind of gave us a signal that we are close to, we're hitting our top. Okay? Again, it's just an indicator you use in concurrent with others. Key takeaway here, though, is that we're above 50 on the RSI. We're not breaking bearish just yet. So keep in mind, too, if you look at its history here, we've been up over 50 on the RSI since October 15th. Okay? And as you can tell, the price action hasn't looked back since. Okay, so this little correction is not the end of the world. If we stay over 50 on the RSI, we're good to go. We should be able to continue to maintain our trend line and work our way up. We do lose 50 on the RSI, however, that'll probably likely imply that we're going to be breaking through this trend line, establishing lower lows, lower highs, a little bit of a pendant pattern there, and the price action could inevitably break downwards. Now, granted, this pattern does tend to break upwards for the most part, but if you lose some key level supports and you lose a trend line concurrent with that, it's never a good sign. You typically want to be above a trend line when you're having these kind of patterns. Okay? So again, statistically speaking here, we're still more likely for the price to continue either sideways or down. I think those two are more likely. Once more, the price breaks above this level here at about $45, solid closure on the daily or the 4-hour, I'd feel much more confident about taking a long. Okay? Just keep that in mind. We're good to go otherwise, but not dire straits by any stretch, just something to be mindful of. Taking a look at the cloud here, here's another reason why we want to make sure to wait for confirmation. We never broke above the cloud. Okay? When I covered this yesterday or last night, we were kind of in this range here, and we were getting rejected off that level. Okay? That's an area in which, just because it breaks above for a moment, you don't get super excited, right? It's a little premature. You want to confirm, again, confirmation that you're above that level, and make sure. Okay, we're not. Even though we have the conversion line above the baseline, lagging span's free and clear. This is tentative for the moment. So unless the price action can kind of do one of these here and come up here soon, we really have no leg to stand on right now, and there's no confirmation just yet. So right now, a little premature to jump into a long position in my personal opinion. I still think you're probably a little bit safer shorting right now, but I would recommend low position size, low leverage, just like some of our members here. Kratos, for example, fantastic trader, getting really, really good with those low leverage trades. I'd like to see that. You got to work your way up. Again, folks that are using higher leverage, they've been trading for a long time, right? And you kind of think about a sliding scale. If you are less than a year trader, you've been trading for less than a year, you should use no more than 5x leverage. Year number 2, somewhere in the range of 10 to 15, maybe 20x tops. And then I would say anything after that, you could potentially increase it, but I still recommend nothing more than 20. Either way, thanks again so much for an awesome feedback. I got some good comments yesterday on our swing trades there. We hit a nice bet trade and a bake trade as well. So we're taking some serious profits. It's really cool to be able to share that with my community. Thanks again for the wonderful feedback. And again, smash that like button. Help us grow the community. We do have a Twitter, Telegram, and Discord to keep you abreast. If you want to look at our premium results from last month, you'll see there proof is in the pudding. It's been a pretty consistent experience. Thanks again so much for joining me here. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.